Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Chess and welcome back to the 1 Year 365 podcast, I guess. Today we'll actually talk about Thanksgiving, but before that, I want to say some stuff first. I actually haven't been recording this discussion for about a month, I think, and I kind of focused on doing something else and by doing something else I mean I'm making other series basically and to my surprise that when this video is released I mean the last video released I was, not really preparing for this to happen. So yeah, to your point of view, it's probably only 1 day, right? 1 day apart since the previous one. But for me, it's already been like a month, and yes, it means that I don't actually have a lot of spacing, right? When I recorded this, it's in about 25th, I think, of October. It means that yeah, I only have 30 days, right? Which is not good because I already mentioned about this before that I kind of want to make it so that I have about 20, no, 45 days apart, or that's about 1.5 month, right? So that, I do not have to worry about this series not continuing because I have it prepared, right? So that if something happens in my real life situation, I at least have 1.5 month left, right? Um, to deal with that and to adjust things out, right? But yeah, like maybe that's why this one happened, right? Like I said, to your perspective, between this episode and the previous one is only 1 day, but for me it's already like a month actually. So yeah, I already used that privilege of gap, right, for about 45 to I think it's about 50 days or something, and yeah, it's just now I only have like less than 30 days left, right? Which is again not optimum because I guess it's time to build up more videos then. So yeah, that's about it probably. So the thing that I'm working on is the game that when this video is out, you probably already noticed that I constantly every single day upload a game, right? It's about survival, and that's about it. It might look like my channel has gone into that direction, become that specific game channel. But no, I can reassure you that that will not be the case. I will still play other games as well. When things not, when things go as planned, as I wanted, then I um, will do stuff more. What is it like? More under control, right? Just because the past month I gained a lot of subscribers just simply because I make content for that video, right? So I kind of have to use this opportunity for myself. Um, because at the end of the day, I think let's be real. What I kind of want is to have this channel grow, right? It means more people subscribing, more people actually watching the videos, right? It doesn't matter if I have great content, great discussions, but there's no one watching it, then it's just pointless, right? Therefore, I kind of focus on that just to build up the community first, right? So yeah. Well, if you're a viewer from that game, then I guess welcome. So yeah, just kind of a little bit of PSA, I guess, that this is not a specific game channel. This is more like like everything channel. Like um, I do everything basically. Like I play games, I discuss a lot of stuff, various stuff, and then yeah, just basically everything. There's SCP review as well. There's other games as well, and not only that one game. So yeah, I mean, eventually I will be running out of ideas for that game anyway, so I'm not gonna be making as much of that game anymore. Like maybe I can tone it down to, I don't know, every 2 days, every 3 days, every week, or something like that. But yeah, only will do if like we'll do what is it? Uh, we'll only do like frequently if something's going on with the game, right? Like updates, events, or something like that. But if not, then yeah, I'm just gonna kind of taking it easy, and that's about it. Um, so yeah, it's already been minutes already. I guess we can just go into Thanksgiving, okay? So yeah, because today is Thanksgiving, I think, anyway. So yeah. However, in my place, there's no such things as Thanksgiving. I don't think. Maybe the Christianity. Maybe the Christian people actually celebrate this. I'm not entirely sure, but surrounding my area, my neighborhood, I don't think people actually celebrate this. Maybe they do, like only in their homes, like without inviting other people. Then um, it might be the case, right? But yeah, so what is Thanksgiving then? Because I don't celebrate, I don't see my neighbors celebrating. I'm not sure what Thanksgiving is. I guess today we'll be discussing about what is Thanksgiving, right? Like probably the question will be what is it? How did it start? When it's happening, and then I don't know, like where probably or why, right? Why it's a thing where which countries celebrate this or something like that, right? And then also what's typically be there, right? What's things that are making this different from other events, right? And probably just like that. Um, so yeah, Thanksgiving is a national holiday celebrated on various U.S. Canada, Grenada, Saint Lucia, and Liberia. It began as a day of giving thanks for the blessing of the harvest and of the preceding year. Oh, I see. So, I think I mentioned about harvest season already. Like about uh, when I record this, right? Okay, so it's already like 2 months ago. So it's probably like a month ago or something. Maybe even it's in the Halloween. Yeah, it's Halloween as well, right? As a part of it. But also, yeah, I think it's before October because um, October we only discussed about Spooktober, right? Spooky October, I guess. Therefore, the thing that I about harvest season or fall, I think it happened in September, right? So yeah, that's already 2 months ago, and in my point of view of time, it's probably already like 3 months ago actually. So yeah, I guess there's that. Okay, so this is basically one of the many variations to celebrate harvest season, right? So yeah, similarly named festival holidays occur in Germany and Japan. I think I covered the Japan one. I kind of forgot already. It's during fall, basically. Thanksgiving celebrated on the second Monday of October in Canada. Oh, second Monday of October. That's actually already almost 2 months ago then. And on the fourth Thursday of November in the US and around the same part of the year in the other places. Okay, so today, 24th, is the time that the United States people celebrate, I guess, right? So, yeah. Although Thanksgiving has historical roots in religious and cultural traditions, it has long been celebrated as a secular holiday as well. I'm not sure what that means. A typical North American Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so yeah, there is this turkey over here, right? I think that's probably like one of the main icon for Thanksgiving is to have turkey, right? In my country, we don't actually eat turkey. In fact, I don't think anyone has ever eaten any turkey. Like a turkey, I have never actually seen a turkey as as a food before. In general. Therefore, um, it's a little bit weird for me to see a turkey like that big on the table, right? I think the biggest food that we have here is probably what is it? A pig, I guess, like a roasted pig. But I don't eat pig, therefore I only know, but I have never eaten that myself. But yeah, I guess roasted pig is probably bigger than turkey. I'm not entirely sure. Um, as for turkey, we actually eat chicken. Well, obviously, right? I think everywhere in the world, people eat chicken, right? So, yeah, we're more familiar to eat chicken, right? I'm not sure how it is like every day in the U.S. or any other places. Do you guys eat turkey outside Thanksgiving as well, or just specific to Thanksgiving? I'm not entirely sure, right? So yeah, let me know. If anyone's eating turkey like this big turkey, right? Maybe in Christmas, I'm not sure, like maybe in, I don't know, like maybe in during Easter, maybe during what is it like, is there any event like in the beginning of the year, maybe New Year's Eve, I'm not sure, right? But yeah, let me know if you eat this turkey elsewhere, or any other time, right? But yeah. Okay, history. Here we go. Prayers of thanks and special Thanksgiving ceremonies are common among most religions after harvests and at other times. The Thanksgiving holiday's history in North America is rooted in English traditions dating from the Protestant Reformation. It also has aspects of a harvest festival, even though the harvest in New England occurs well before the late November date on which the modern Thanksgiving holiday is celebrated. In the English tradition, days of Thanksgiving and special Thanksgiving religious services became important during the English Reformation in the reign of Henry VIII. Okay, so this is all the history, I guess. So basically, it came from English, New England, right? Yeah, from New England. And oh, here we go. This is Harvest Festival. As you can see, it's purple, right? It's because I have been there in that page, and I think I also make video about that as well. So yeah, a little bit of callback, right? For me, it's like I said, it's already been 3 months ago. For you guys, probably it's only about 2 months ago, I think. Anyway, but yeah. Special blessings viewed as coming from God called for days of thanksgiving, which were observed through Christian church services and other gatherings. For example, days of thanksgiving were called following the victory over the Spanish Armada in 1588 and following the deliverance of Queen Anne in 1605. Okay, so that's generally okay. So here in Canada, according to some historians, the first celebration of Thanksgiving in North America occurred during 1578 voyage of Martin Frobisher from England in search of the Northwest Passage. Other or passage, I guess. Other researchers, however, state that there is no compelling narrative of the origins of the Canadian Thanksgiving Day. Antecedents for Canadian Thanksgiving are also sometimes traced to the French settlers who came to New France in the 17th century who celebrated their successful harvests. The French settlers in the area typically had feasts as the end of the harvest season. They continued throughout the winter season, even sharing food with the indigenous peoples of the area. Okay, so yeah, there's that. Um, as settlers arrived in Nova Scotia from New England. Okay, so it's in New England basically, right? In the U.S., what is it? Jenny Augusta Brownscombe. The first Thanksgiving at Plymouth, 1914. Okay, so this is a painting, right? In Plymouth, Massachusetts. Okay. Um, National Museum of Women in the Arts, Washington D.C. Oh, it's kind of the same. Oh, never mind. I cannot see it properly. Okay, so it's the same location, I think, because of the same house in the background. Also, kind of the same mountain as well in the background. I'm not sure if you can see the first one or not. There's actually like some kind of shadowy mountain in the background, right? Yeah, I think this is the same place actually, right? Or different. The house is kind of different, but kind of the same position. I mean, so yeah. I mean, it's also painted by the same person anyway, so it's probably the same, right? Yeah, it's probably like not necessarily the same, but still kinda in the same vibes, right? So yeah. The annual Thanksgiving holiday tradition in the U.S. is documented at its earliest in 1619, what is now called the Commonwealth of Virginia. 38 English settlers aboard the ship Margaret arrived by way of the James River at Berkeley Hundred in Charles City County, Virginia on December 4th, 1619. Uh, the landing was immediately followed by a religious celebration, specifically dictated by the group's charter from the London Company. The charter declared that the day of our ship's arrival at the place assigned for plantation in the land of Virginia shall be yearly and perpetually kept holy as a day of thanksgiving to Almighty God. Since the mid 20th century, the original celebration has been commemorated there annually at present day Berkeley Plantation ancestral home of the Harrison's family. Okay, so yeah, still the same, right? Debate over first celebration. This is the shrine. Oh, okay. For the first Thanksgiving in 1619 in Virginia. Okay, so yeah. So the first is in Virginia then. Um, okay, fixing a date. The earliest Thanksgiving, Canada. Okay, did not have fixed date until late 19. The first official Canadian Thanksgiving occurred on April 15, 1872. So that's about roughly 250 years since in the US, right? Because 1619 and it's now 1872. So yeah, it's 250 years later. Um, it's if you ask me, that's actually a long gap of time. Like 250 years is like how many generations is that? Considering that parents and their kids are 30 years apart, then it will be um, not 30, probably 40. Let's take 40, right? So that will be 250 divided by 40. So that's six generations. So for instance, we, and then we have children, and then the children has children, and then have another children, and have another children. So that's 250 years basically. um, Six lifetime basically, which is kind of scary if you ask me. It kind of sounds like 250 years is not that kind of long, but it already is six generations, right? Which is kind of insane if you ask me. Okay, so yeah, the second Monday of October. So they just basically make it not based on the date, but based on the day, I guess. The reason why is probably because um um oh, to prevent the two holidays from clashing with one another. Oh, okay, so it's just so that they don't have the same date for the same holiday, so they just make it a week apart, right? Now, I'm not sure if um, which one comes first, right? The other holiday or the Thanksgiving holiday, right? So yeah, I'm not sure. Next will be United States. Thanksgiving in the United States has been observed on differing dates. Yeah, obviously because I think they all celebrate in fourth Thursday, right? I think we already saw that. So yeah, Thanksgiving Day. Okay, so here we go. There's this one. The double Thanksgiving continued for 2 more years, and then on December 26th, Roosevelt signed a joint resolution of Congress changing the official National Thanksgiving Day to the fourth Thursday in November starting in 1942. So that's about 300 years later, which is again 300 years divided by 40. That's 8 generations essentially, right? So yeah, it's kind of crazy if you ask me. Um, After that, since 1971, the American Uniform Monday Holiday Act took effect, the American observance of Columbus Day coincided with the Canadian Thanksgiving. Okay, so when Canadian has Thanksgiving, there is a Columbus Day in America apparently. So all right, there's that. Observance Australia. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the last Wednesday of November. So that's the third week of November, and then oh no, last Wednesday. Okay, so that's the last week, the same as the U.S. I guess, because fourth Thursday is essentially the same as the last Thursday, right? Well, not really, because um, you can have Thursday like exactly in the first date, and then having fifth Thursday in the same month, right? So maybe that's not the case here, but yeah, last Wednesday and then fourth. So they're kind of in the same, like in the same time probably, right? Separated by 1 week probably, at the most, right? But yeah, um, okay, there's that. Actually, I need to do something else like right now. I'm not sure if I still have time or not. Yeah, I don't have. Okay, so that's about it. I will probably do this another one tomorrow. Just for the reason that just for the reason that I kind of want to know what people eat during Thanksgiving. But yeah, so there you have it. This is for this one. I will actually do another one tomorrow. But yeah, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. I will see you again very soon, and see ya.